Hey, good morning. In the words of that philosopher, The Mask, did you miss me? Been sick the last couple of days. Appreciate the prayers and thoughts that went out and feeling much better today. You know, a year ago today, March 11th, 2020, is when everything changed. Things closed down, people got afraid, an unknown was here. And we still are trying to figure out that unknown as things are opening back up, as people are getting vaccines. Everything changed a year ago for what we're doing. In fact, I'm even doing this online. Didn't do that a year ago. We're doing our services online, nccok.com, shameless plug. But there's one thing that never changes. Now, I don't know what this last year has been for you. A lot of people say it's been horrible, and I don't want to discount the pain of loss, the pain of hurt. Some people say that it's been a trying year, a growing year, and I can see that. That's probably what it's been for me. Having to learn new things, having to grow, become more of this and less of that, and learning new things. It's been a challenge this last year, but one thing has never changed. Revelation 22, verse 13 says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. A lot of people had questions. How could God do this? Is God not really in control? And that's not the case. Remember, we see on a temporary basis what God sees eternally. And he says here that I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And that doesn't make much sense to us. How can something be both beginning and end? And it's kind of like this ruler. I know this is a kindergarten ruler, and if you think this is funny, you can make fun of me for my pink stapler. But you know what I found? Nobody steals a green ruler and a pink stapler. But back to what I was saying. Let's say this is time. Okay? Here's 1 inch. Here's 12 inch. We'll call this in the Garden of Eden, and this in Christ's return. Now, God can see beginning and end, first and last, all of time while being outside of it. And the great thing about God is he has the ability to go into any aspect along this time that there is. Now, to us, we may fill in right here, or to some of you it may feel like here. Some of you it may feel like this very last 1/16 of an inch before his return. But what we don't see is what has taken place all these years, and God can see all of that. Now, that doesn't mean he doesn't hurt for you. That doesn't mean that he doesn't feel emotion or he's an insensitive, uncompassionate God. But what it means is when he sees 2020, he understands how it relates to the rest of time. And so God can see time and go into time. So maybe this last year's been tough on you. Maybe it's been a little hard. Maybe you've experienced hurt you weren't expecting to experience. But one thing you know, you can bet your life on it. God is the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. The unchanged God, the all-powerful, all-knowing God who loves you. He loves me. And he desires everybody to come to a knowledge of him. And so whatever this year's been for you, it doesn't change who God is. And you can rest on that confidence. I know this has been a little bit longer. Appreciate you listening to it. I hope you have a great day.